This video will demonstrate how to make a seam in double knitting, in this case for our Brighton cowl. What I've done first is place my knit stitches of the double paired stitches on one needle and the purl stitches on a second needle. So I have the stitches that are on the knit and then the purl on the other side. I line the cowl up like this with the cast on edge almost butt up against these stitches. And I have to decide, do I want to make this a continuous circular cowl or make it Mobius where it will have a twist? In this case, I'm going to do the Mobius. So what I need to do then, instead of this just being lined up like this, I'm going to need to just turn the cast on edge part of it to the other side. This way there'll be a twist in it. Once I've done that, I'm going to actually, working from this knit side, I'm going to take a strand of yarn, using just a tapestry needle, I will begin to work my seam. As I do this, I'm working somewhat of a Kitchener stitch. However, these stitches are not loose on the cast on side, so I'm just working to catch the stitches as though I'm Kitchenering with those stitches. And as I do it, I'm going to be grabbing a stitch from my needle here. Then I'm going to be going to this side, the cast on side, connecting it, pulling my tension, and then go back to the knit side. Back to the cast on side. And so on. So we'll continue to do this. And as I'm doing it, the one thing, you just want to make it nice and snug. As I'm doing it, I'm going to continue across the row, kind of staying on this layer on each side. So kind of working on the knit layer on this side and this side, and working all the way across. Once I've completed the seam on this side, I'm going to flip my work over and work on the seam on the reverse side. So we'll be done much in the same way. I'm taking my yarn. I will work on connecting them together. Some people would think of this kind of as a mattress stitch, which is very similar to, but you are working with live stitches on this side and the cast on edge, which is on this side. So one thing to be mindful of is just make sure you're working on these layers, this layer, and not going through the entire piece to make a nice, neat seam. Again, as I work these stitches, I'm not pulling them super tight, I'm just making them nice and snug to kind of bring that seam together. And it will produce a nice flat seam. Once I've completed my seams, you'll have a nice smooth seam on each side. And the next step will be to pick up stitches along the edge stitches to work the hood.